what your Marvel Rivals Lord says about you. You wish that you were that one gif with Widow and Hulk, but your dating profile is just you holding a fish from 9 years ago. You specifically target Jeff with your ult because you're threatened by his aura, or Loki because you're a die-hard Avengers fanboy. You're really good at shielding your teammates, but you're really bad about falling back because you get so excited about smashing the enemy team. You're a chill guy until you spot the enemy supports on half HP when you pop your ult and lobotomize the poor fuckers while your entire team is respawning. You have exactly one clip in which you successfully bounce an Iron Moron ult into the enemy's strangest shield. You're either Giga Chad or you push way too far into the enemy team with your big ass shield and then wonder why you don't get heals when your release is on cooldown. You enjoy meleeing Venom when he uses the twerk emote, and you enjoy making Iron Moron and Wanda mains have aneurysms every time they try to ult. You're such a gooner that you aim your camera up and jump your way out of spawn with one hand. You wish that a hot woman would choke you out IRL, but the only reason that they do is because you call yourself an alpha male on the first date. You either love the environment or you have the communication skills equivalent to your favorite Guardian. You're that baby Groot listening to music gif when you're mid-match and you accidentally block off your Squirrel Girl's ult 4 different times and wonder why she called you every slur in the book before swapping to Lord Iron Moron. You swear that you're only playing him because he's a really good solo tank, but you secretly drool over Ian McKellen's portrayal of him in X-Men. You go out of your way to torment the healers, especially when they're solo heal C&D trying to ult. You pocket your Wanda's ult while absorbing every maximum pulse in a 10-mile radius, and honestly, mad respect. The fact that you play this fucking character blows my mind because this is the equivalent of playing Trapper in Dead by Daylight. She's only really good on specific maps against new players who don't know how to shoot the nest. You're a nuisance at best, but hey, at least you made a tank, right? Your ult might do jack shit, but at least your webs can counter ults if you aim them correctly. Also, she's under 18 in the source material. Stop being weird. Your favorite gag ever is MVPing and saying, "Here's the thing," in chat and swearing that you are the funniest guy alive, even though the joke has very much run its course by now. You guys refuse to swap even when you're getting absolutely bodied by the enemy Squirrel Girl every time you dash in. You love requesting the Fantastic Four team up, even when it's comp and everyone else has locked in their picks already. You might have the arguably worst ult in the game, but you know how to have a good time anyways. You're a chill guy that loves throwing hammers, even though Thor movies are some of the least popular MCU movies. You kind of wish that they'd buff your ult, but you don't really care enough to fight for it. You're like the starters of this game. You are constantly talking in chat about what that tongue do, or twerking on top of the payload when the enemy team is respawning. Like Thor mains, you guys are chill and don't really care about anything other than having a good time. You love the colorful Venom skins in the game and joke about eating out the other team with your ult. Your favorite joke is "we Venom" to the point where you low-key like messing up your ult every once in a while. You have a poor relationship with at least one of your parents, so you decided to make it the enemy support's problem, but then get mad at your supports for not healing you when you're literally on Pluto. You were either top 500 in Counter-Strike, or you play her because she's a hot woman with a gun. You desperately want a swimsuit skin for her because you'll buy every color variation with the money you set aside for the therapy you still haven't gotten. You get mad at your healers for not pocketing you, but then you spend the entire match in your lifesteal mode in the enemy's backline against a Penny Rocket team up on Central Park. You only use your ult when the enemy supports use theirs because you swear it's more effective, and you have at least 2 holes in your wall from when the enemy Luna froze you mid-ult. You think that you're better than Widow mains because you have more kills thanks to the bullshit headshot registry in this game. You have installed the Jeremy Renner app 4 separate times but keep having to uninstall it due to the fact that you have an obscene amount of Hawkeye show wallpapers. Your dream job as a child was terrorist, so you decided to pick up this character to carry your fellow Asgardians into diamond lobbies. You take this game way more seriously than finding a job that will pay for your addiction to her skins and DoorDash. You try to use this one-liners on women and wonder why they don't appreciate it when you literally look like a basement dweller. You're mad that they removed the Storm Ignition team up, but you enjoy dropping Thing off while screaming, "Here's the thing!" into your open mic and getting immediately muted by your teammates. You hate everyone and everything and make either the entire enemy team or the rest of your team suffer for it. You refuse to swap despite going 4-16 in quick play against a Wolverine and a Loki with a solo heal on. You're always on the hot mic blaming your teammates even though you've never landed a final hit. You're one trick that begs for your healers to look up while they're getting gangbanged by Spider-Man, Black Panther, and an Iron Fist. You repeatedly launch your ult into a strange shield, then cry about GG no heals because you got one ult kill all game by point blanking a Penny Parker, but also dying to her mines because you flew too close to the ground. You're losing a war and telling your friends that you're not secretly at least bisexual while terrorizing enemy punishers in the turret. You hate support mates to the point of bashing their skulls in with your melee attack every chance you get. You're even more of a terrorist than Hello mains, and that is saying something. Every time you ult, villages of families scream and terrorize your demonic ass nears, praying that you don't steal their sub-woman and stashes of chicken nuggets. You, like Jeff mains, enjoy committing war crimes and screaming ult lines because you have nothing better to do than spam your reflexive state every 2.59 seconds. Your favorite thing in Marvel Rivals is the fact that you can lash onto Sue from behind and give her a massive running hump. Too bad you also can't stretch your dick as long as you want it because Lord knows you need it. You have more voices in your head than an ADHD person, seeing as you're mentally ill and ADHD. You probably have some sort of onk jewelry IRL and scream that the moon is haunting every night. You're already a night owl, so please stop. screaming about Khonshu's influence at 2 in the morning when your neighbors are trying to sleep. Also, take your Adderall. It's been a while. Your favorite character in this game is probably one of the 931,248 white blonde women in this game, and you make sure they know it by spam requesting Hulk every match. If you're lucky enough to get one, you either get hard carried because of the Gamma Squid, or you squander it by placing it in the middle of the entire battlefield to get stepped on. You brag that your accuracy is over 80% when your squids literally have auto aim and you get one ult kill an hour if you're lucky. Please stop spamming for heals inside your bubble and learn to place your goddamn abilities. Your favorite thing to do in this game is hold your ult until the enemy rocket uses his. You will wait 5 minutes if that's what it takes. You usually chill otherwise. You love to terrorize the enemy healers by spamming every ability you can in the backline. You either play the Summer skin or the Vengeance skin because goddamn, you love women. Like Magic Mains, you were never beating the gay allegations. As a bisexual, this is one of my mains, and yes, I play Vengeance. Either you don't play PvP games very often, or you just like to hold down your basic attack button and watch WandaVision for the 900th time on your other monitor. Either way, you get like 4 ult kills a game if you're lucky and make thy players maul to hell and back by chilling in the backline with your support friends. And if you get a strange, yeah, you're just going 69 and 2 because that ult combo and team up are fucking nuts. That, or you're gonna go 4 and 83 trying to counter ult a Mantis when you're the only teammate on point. You're either a one trick or you lorded him 6 months ago and forgot how to play him. But either way, you still have a 50-50 chance of calling your enemy a slur or calling your healers a slur before rage quitting for middle school in the morning. You, like Wanda mates, enjoy holding down your basic attack button, but the other hand is being used to Google Rule 34 images of Squirrel Wolverine. The only night you want her handling is yours, and you make that the enemy's problem by spamming as many acorns out of her possession as you can. Your signature plays are your high leap and ult, and spamming GG easy at the end of the game when you literally just stood in a corner shooting at a wall for 20 minutes. Your favorite thing to do in this game is stare down support mains and blow your ult out with Dancing Lunar Snow. I don't know what the fuck crack y'all are on, but you'll either go 805 or 5 in 800. Your favorite tricks are using your AoE attacks on random dives in your backline and spam pinging for heals while your supports are respawning. You started playing Storm because Halle Berry is really hot. You continue playing Storm because she's really hot, strong, and has a busted team up with Jeff, and you got hooked immediately after your duo begged you to try it. You have no idea what the fuck your KO banner is and assume it's a mutilated X because you only paid attention to how hot Halle Berry is when you were watching the movies. The main reason that you play this character is either because you have less object permanence than the average 2-year-old, you wanted to learn to use a character, or a combination of the two. You swear up and down that your team lost because the healers are bad, even though you have 20k damage that was only done on enemy tanks when they had triple support. You insta-lock them every time and refuse to learn anyone else, even when there's 3 other DPS, 1 tank, and 1 healer up on your team when loading it. You landed on Sebastian Stan Tumblr in 2007 after watching Gossip Girl and haven't left since. You scream again in public and wonder why people question your mental state when having more Bucky wallpapers than a Hawkeye main. You literally cream your drawers upon seeing a Captain America teammate and glued to the Civil War movie nightly. You want everyone else on your team to suffer while you terrorize the enemy Magneto for lore purposes. You scream out with animalistic joy anytime you see a Hulk, Thing, or Phoenix for your team-ups, then proceed to scream like a maniac every time you pop an ult. You think of yourself as an alpha male for some fucking reason, then insult everyone and rage quit when your team-up swaps or you go 1 and 3. You have a tech graveyard from holding down your secondary 24/7, and you use your cocoon time to skip the Shania Twain song you claim accidentally ended up on your gaming playlist, but you secretly fuck with it. You're either a one trick or you accidentally got lured when trying to earn the team wipe achievement, but you're still the pick-me girl of healer mains. You hate everyone on your team because you get cussed out for not healing enough, even though you have almost as much damage blocked as your solo tank. You also get way too committed to pushing people off the edge before getting pulled off by a Spider-Man one trick. You are arrested for making and completing a checklist of Geneva Convention violations before escaping prison via bribery. You scream yummy, yummy in public during every meal and comment Jeff images on literally everything. You love Norse mythology and hate whatever bullshit Marvel came up with for dramatic purposes. You're mentally unstable and giggle maniacally when copying an enemy's ult and killing them with it. You have an unhealthy obsession with Tom Hiddleston and wish you would cosplay the summer skin just for you. You're army to the point of plastering your genitals online for concert tickets and the new summer skin. Your favorite song as a kid was Let It Go, and you wish you could live in an ice castle on the mountains so you don't have to deal with Ironmore on counter-ulting you while you imitate the Gap X Cat's Eye commercial. You wish you had a Mantis IRL because your sleep schedule is so cooked that you woke up at 11 p.m. today. You're a gentle soul but will cuss people out if they start it first. You spirit animals screw it and you think Guardians 2 is the best movie ever, smiling at every scene that Mantis is so much as visible for a frame in. You decide to keep accidentally sleeping Cap when he has his shield up, but you're just a girly, so it's adorable. You literally stand still in the safest spot you can, holding down your healing orb button and playing well-handed while messaging random women on the internet asking for feet pics. You're usually pretty chill and light up the surface of the sun when you see a Groot to ride on. Makes it a lot easier to gawk at Psylocke skins without having to look up and avoid Spideys. You actually wanted to play Iron Moron, but the solo hero Mantis begged for a teammate, and here you are. You do basically jack shit, placing your drones whenever you respawn and hitting your overshield every other week. You always use your ult for DPS purposes and swear that you're a good Ultron because you have more healing than the other healer, even though most of you the healing is on tanks or yourself. Please learn a better healer. I am begging you.